Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. And today we are going to discuss about ego. In the last previous two videos, we have discussed about ego in a different ways. And now, as you can see in this video, there is a title that is "The Ego Likes Suffering." And before getting it, now let's get started. So there is a Maharishi who talks about transcending the mind and turning inwards. Now the question is who is transcending and who is turning inwards? And the answer of this question that given by Acharya Prashanta, that is like the ego, the I tendency. Whatever advice is given in you is always given to the I tendency, because at the center of everything lies this I tendency that takes itself as a sufferer and a loner. No advice is ever given to anybody else. The Atman does not need any advice, and neither do the materialistic elements. Does the world need your advice? You keep on preaching to the wall. Of what use it is? And you keep preaching to the heart. Of what use it is? The heart will not listen to you. The world cannot listen to you. So, all advice is useful only to the ego. The ego transcends. What does the ego transcend? The ego transcends its own inherent belief in its incompleteness. And what is the defining statement of ego? I am suffering. There is no other statement that characterizes ego as sharply. So, the one statement that ego has is I am suffering, I need something, I am suffering, I need something, and always these statements again and again repeating. And of course you can translate it in various ways, like you could say I am incomplete, I need something. You could say I am lonely, I need something. But that is the one thing that the ego keeps on repeating, I am suffering. So when the Maharishi says you must transcend, he means the ego must transcend its fundamental belief in its suffering. All spirituality is about that only. You come to see that your belief in suffering is needless. We all live as if suffering is mandatory for living. Examine your actions and life. Don't you bring on suffering upon yourself? Don't you become uncomfortable if there are periods when you are not suffering? If you are suffering, you feel normal. If you are not suffering, you start suffering because you are not suffering. You start saying this is good to be true. This cannot be. What do you usually believe? Bad news or news that everything is alright? Don't you see that you are predisposed towards suffering? Our basic inclination is towards believing that the world is a bad place and we are here to suffer. If someone comes and tells you, you know what? Your neighbor is really a great man. He is a Mahatma, great soul. Would you believe him? If someone says, you know what? He slapped you that day to transform you. Would you believe the him? But if someone comes and tells you, you know what? Your neighbor is the most wicked man ever born, and he is a thief and a terrorist, and he is conspiring to blow up your house. It would be easier for you to believe because our fundamental belief is that something is wrong. That is the characteristic of people. I am suffering. And if the ego is identical with the statement I am suffering, then as soon as the statement disappears, the ego also disappears. That is why we never allow ourselves to say that I am not suffering. The moment you say I am not suffering, you are gone. The ego is finished. So you will be very, very stubborn about sticking to your suffering. Joy eliminates you. That is why you refuse joy. Love eliminates you. That is why you refuse love. Freedom eliminates suffering. So we turn our back to freedom. The ego must transcend its belief that without suffering there is no existence. There is existence without suffering. All spirituality is for that. So that you may exist without suffering. Now, thank you for watching this video.